Friends, sadhakas, bhaktas, jignasus, mumukshus, shrotas, shishyas of the Guru Parampara. In Kali Yuga, doing great sadhanas intensely and reaching to great heights is less possible. What is required to be done here is, in spite of all inner and outer non positivities, not allowing us to fall down or to do that, by which we further degrade ourselves. And to protect us from this falling degradation also is the help and result and outcome of our daily satsanga, being in touch with the Lord. Thereafter, as much we are able to apply ourselves with our willingness to deeply understand the meaning of the words, meanings, also the purports, intentions of the Shastras and Gurus' words. Then this confusion regarding what exactly Adhyatmikata is aiming at, those things we will be able to understand. It takes some years or lives of listening even to comprehend that the Shastras are indicating about something which is so inobvious or which is so imperceptible beyond the so obvious and perceivable entire world. उस बात को पकड़ने के लिए कि दिखने वाला स्थूल शरीर, स्थूल जगत, उसके पीछे का सूक्ष्म जगत, उसके पीछे का इन दोनों का कारण, इन तीनों से परे एक मूल तत्व है जो किसी उपाधियों से ऑब्जेक्ट के रूप में नहीं देखा जा सकता है, समझा जा सकता है, जाना जा सकता है. उसके बारे में शास्त्र बता रहा है. Even to grasp it takes lot of lives. Then the glory of it, understanding, accepting, also takes time. That alone is to be gained or achieved or experienced. To come to that conviction again, it takes time. And to experience it, it being beyond all this, I must go beyond all this. For that, I have to devalue and give up all this. Coming to this unambiguous, crystal clear understanding is the giant greatest leap in spirituality. Because up to this third, fourth step of, I must know the truth to get liberation, though tough, but can be reached out to. But having reached there, these two convictions. One, that it being beyond all this, I have to experience it by going beyond all. Therefore, I am ready to give up all this to go beyond. ये जो दोनों कन्विक्शन है ना, वो अच्छे घुसते नहीं अंदर ठीक तरह, for various reasons. One reason is, to do sadhana we have to be surviving or alive. To be alive and surviving, we need to live in this world with things, beings. When we are living in this world with things and beings, even though we think that it is for survival and we are sadhakas, without our knowledge and our own special effort, the worldliness enters into us and it propels our feeling of need of this world beyond the necessities to any level जिसको हम पकड़ नहीं पाते. इसलिए the conviction that I have to leave all this to go beyond, and the meaning of what is the meaning of leaving all this sthula sukshma karana, going beyond, how to achieve it, these are the things though in Upanishads and Purana Itihasa, these things are repeatedly told, but grasping it, getting convinced about it, that is where the special grace and blessings of the Paramatma required. You know that? That state is called as, in Upanishadic language, Viteshanayascha, Putreshanayascha, Lokeshanaya cha Vyurthaya, Bhaikshcharyam charanti. Hmm. इस हाईली टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज में, स्पिरिचुअल लैंग्वेज में बताया. द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस सेंटेंस इज दैट he alone reaches the Paramatma who, in want of searching Paramatma, in desirous of searching Paramatma, having gone through all stages, he has crossed even the last two stages also, which we just now said. That obtaining Paramatma gives moksha. Paramatma is beyond all these things. Therefore, I must go beyond all this. Lo, I am going beyond all this by giving up all this. The one who has practically done. The other way it is said is, in other place, na karmana, na pradaya, na dhanena. Then, amrutatvam kathamanasho eke, tyagena eke. Very intricate, very subtle things. Many of us are convenient spiritual seekers. We being in the world fully with all upadhitadatmya, we just think we are adhyatma sadhakas just because of attending some satsangas, reading some books, doing some intellectual jugglery, and then some ideas getting, not even clearly, convincingly. Bhagwan and gurus, they look from there, they just laugh from there, and they allow us to play like this. We go on playing the nataka of sadhana and sincerely doing samsara. It is only again, either by our own deep thinking that what I am doing, is that correct? Is this actually spirituality? What is the deep spirituality? Like a poetry. Anything you write in any rhyme, rhythm with, does it become poetry? It has its own rules. Is it not? A painting. It's not that through some colors it's a painting. No, it's a very sublime art. There's a theme to me represented through that in the interest of the whole world. Throwing paint is different. पेंटिंग इज डिफरेंट. ये दोनों जमीन आसमान के फर्क में रहते हैं. Very subtle thought we are discussing. Anything you throw the paint, it looks like some painting is made. But no, it's a deep intellectual understanding, application of the emotion, and taking that brush and all. Each and every stroke has to be made. So too, spirituality is the highest of the arts. In correctly understanding it, accomplishing it, to accomplish it for the sadhana to do, the clarity about what sadhana we have to do, and actually doing it. Please remember, it is everywhere in medicine. Just becoming MBBS and opening a shop, giving treatments, that's not medicine. It's a highest science, isn't it? Amma. In that way, everything in this life can be done very superfluous, superficially also, and to the core of it, like do the japa, do the upasana. Best example is going to Tirtha Yatra. Going to Tirtha Yatra is totally different from going to Tirtha Yatra. Isn't it? The first going to Tirtha Yatra is gone and came with some photographs, selfies, some memories of the place of stay, the food, the crowd, the shopping complex. By the way, the temple, I think the Lord was Bhagwan Tirupati Balaji. अरे तुम तो गए तिरुपति थे भाई. That's different from the true reaching of pilgrimage, isn't it? What is the what a beauty and sublimity of reaching to that pilgrimage by foot walking en route going through all physical hardships, yet relentlessly with the faith on the Lord and desire to have darshan of the Lord and उनके सामने अपना गुहार और ऑल और आध्यात्म का दुख का व्यक्त करके उनके कृपा से वहीं रहकर उनसे अनुग्रह पाकर मुक्ति पाना is pilgrimage. Such pilgrimages are not two or not many. It is one and once. But people, every pilgrim place, they go 10 times. Means what? They have not gone. Because they don't know what is pilgrim place. So to any of the sadhanas of japa, upasana, puja, guru sharanagati, every one of them have the superficial thing and deeply doing. So too, adhyatmikata also means not a upar wala. It has to be first clear understanding and then every step conquered. What are the steps we discussed last 10 minutes back? And among them, the last two, that I have to rise above all this. Only then I can see him because he is beyond all this. This one. Second is that I have to is improved upon by saying I will, I shall, I am on the path of rising above practically. Understand? And that level of sadhana is totally different. Wherein, in simple words, if it has to be said, it is like this: he is in the world, but he is neither belonging to the world nor he allows the world to enter him. It's just a beautiful example that a person of 20 businesses, 100 meetings and contacts, with the force of the wife, again he has gone for a pilgrimage. No, he is with his wife in every pilgrimage, but is in no pilgrimage in that entire journey because always he is engaged in phone in his 10 companies or factories or all the other engagements. Anytime she says, Anji, देखो वो हनुमान जी को दर्शन करेंगे, he was already in the phone with somebody. And he physically walks there. His eyes are gazing at Hanumanji. But never he is there in front of Hanumanji. Like children, when there is a deep cricket match is going on or anything, they are told to study book. Book is in front of them. They may be even going through the chanting or reading of that lines. Not even one word of that enters. Some of us also, when in a very Rajoguna Tamoguna mood, we enter into the class. Physically we sit here, बट हो पूरा 1 घंटा हो गया, घंटी भी बज गई, एक सेंटेंस भी अंदर घुसा नहीं, सोचना समझने के बाद दूर. हाउ मेनी टाइम्स इट हैपेंस टू अस. एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट इज ए मेच्योर्ड परिपक्व आध्यात्मिक साधकास जीवन every moment. He is in the world but doesn't belong to world. He is in the world, but world is not in him at all. He has himself conditioned himself with sadhanas, obviously to decondition himself from all samsara. So much that the samsara doesn't enter him only. You can see an example of it is a Puja Gurudev. How many thousands, lakhs of people he might have seen, met, gave satsangas, traveled. He was in the world. Has he ever missed the experience of truth even a moment? If he has not missed, how it has happened though he was in the world? Because he did not allow the world to enter him. The one who understands those last two things, convinced that only by going beyond that I experience self, because self is beyond, and I am doing it. I have decided to do it. That decision I am going to do, that commitment, when they are there in us, then all the things, even so called important obligations, duties, compulsions, they themselves get withered away from his life. What to talk about is earlier habitual involving in the world with or without purpose or desire. You will not gaze through the window what is happening in the world outside. No, you will not go through any TV channel to see what news is happening in the world. That is what is the meaning of Medhaya Pihitaha in our Taittiriya Upanishad. He will not allow that any Vaishvika Jagatika Medha to cover the self from its revelation. He is already in the job of wiping away the inner impressions of the world. How can he add new ones? Isn't it? Such is the height of spirituality to be understood, to be practiced. All that maturities will be the byproducts of our regular adhyanam of the Shastras and Nirantara Ishvara Guru Upasana to bless us. It's a continuous, never ending, eternal, not questioning ki how long wala process hai. चलते रहो, चराई वेति, चराई वेति. So may we all that way understand these intricate things, maintaining the level of inspiration, being regular and serious and sincere, keep on giving chance to ourselves from our side, chance to the Shastra, Guru and Bhagavan from their side, to fill our hearts and bosoms with spiritual thoughts, spiritual understandings, spiritual knowledges, spiritual convictions, and spiritual practices. Ultimately, spiritual path to reach the spiritual acme, perfection, the ultimate goal. May all these things, what we said and heard, come out of our heart of deep understanding, not a memory knowledge, not a bookish knowledge, not a very many times remembered, heard, therefore I know it. No, these are all very superficial. from the depth of our heart, totally, with total understanding and conviction, may we feel all these things what we have heard now. Thus, knowingly fully well, doing the well or best thing, we should feel that fulfillment. You know, what is the goal? I know, fulfilled. What is the path? I know, fulfilled. I am on the path, fulfilled. When the result ultimate will come, why should I worry? He will take care. नो डाउट, नो क्वेश्चन, डाउट नहीं है पहुंचेंगे कि नहीं, और कोई ऐसे जल्दबाजी नहीं है कि इतने ही टाइम में पहुंचना। इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि साधना नहीं कर रहे, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कर रहे हैं लेकिन कोई टेंशन है। ऐसा का परिपक्व व्यक्तित्व, वी हैव टू गेट इट, इट इज स्लोली स्लोली कम when we don't leave the Shruti Mata's charana, Guru charana, Bhagavat charana, and don't hold on to any worldly things, beings, charana, our charana will go one by one step towards this path. May all these clarities come to us ere long. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो नमः। शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादि अवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे माता पितृदेवताभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदर्शन स्मृति सद्ग्रंथ उक्त विवेक वैराग्यादि साधनानाम् अनुभूति सनातन धर्म से विश्व व्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्वशांति पुरोभिवृद्धि अस्मिन् कर्मनिष्ठितानां दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ 90तमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच। Friends, yesterday Mahishya Uvacha we started the Pagalpan talk of the wives of Krishna, which indicates in a spiritual way, looked at their identity with the Lord so much that they have transcended the buddhi and its rules, regulations, mana and its processes, vani and its grammar, etc. You understand? They are in the bhakti of the Lord so much that they are not valuing these upadhis. Like कभी जब आश्चर्य होता है, भय होता है, प्रेम होता है, आनंद होता है ना, शब्द हमको स्मरण में नहीं आते उस अनुभव को व्यक्त करने के लिए, है ना. It takes time, and by the time we start explaining those things in words, that अनुभव goes away. है ना. जब शब्द रहते हैं ना, अनुभव नहीं रहता. जब अनुभव होता है तो शब्द नहीं मिलते व्यक्त करने को. तो they are in that अनुभूति. Therefore, their shabdas are, what are they said? Unmattavat jadam. In that Vyasa, how they spoke to Kurari, how they spoke to Chakravaki, how they spoke to Udanvan, and how they spoke to Indu. 4 are over. 6 more are there. Let us chant all of them and enjoy that chant. Be in the present, giving up past future. Be in the chanting and meaning of the shlokas and the bhavana, dropping any sort of ego individuality, even that ego oriented intellection. Intellection is required to feel the meaning and bhavana, but not the ego wala. Just that should be dropped. It's an art. First, it has to be understood. तो ट्राई करते हुए पढ़ेंगे पढ़ेंगे. चैंटिंग वाला पढ़ना, मीनिंग वाला पढ़ना. लेट अस स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 16वां श्लोक टू अम्मा 28 तक. लेट अस चैंट फ्रॉम दिस 15 से. So these beautiful 14 shlokas are very ecstatic, excellent. Mahishauchuhu kurari vilapase tvam vita nidrana sheshe swapiti jagati ratriam ishvaro gupta bodhaha vayamiva sakhi kachit gadha nirbhinna shetaha nalina nayanaha sodar लीलिते लीलेक्षितेन नेत्रे निमीलयसि नक्तम् अदृष्टबन्धुः त्वं रोरवीषि करुणं बत चक्रवाकी दास्यं गता वयमिवाच्युत पादजुष्टां किं वा स्रजं स्पृहयसे कबरेण वोढुं भो भोः सदा निष्ठनसे उदन्वन् अलब्धनिद्रोऽधिगत प्रजागरः किं वा मुकुन्दापहृतात्मबान्धवः प्राप्तां दशां त्वं च गतो दुरत्ययाम् त्वं यक्ष्मणा बलवतासि गृहीत इन्दो क्षीणस्तमो न निजदीधितिभिः क्षिणोषि कच्छिन्मुकुन्दगदितानि यथा वयं त्वं विस्मृत्य भोः स्थगितगीः उपलक्ष्यसे नः किं त्वाचरितमस्माभिः मलयानिलते अप्रियं गोविन्दापाङ्गनिर्भिन्ने हृदीरयसि नः स्मरम् मेघश्रीमन्स्त्वमसि दयितो यादवेन्द्रस्य नूनं श्रीवत्साङ्कं वयमिव भवान् ध्यायति प्रेमबद्धः अत्युत्कण्ठः शबलहृदयः अस्मद्विधो बाष्पदाराः स्मृत्वा स्मृत्वा विसृजसि मुहुः दुःखदः तत्प्रसङ्गः प्रियरावपदानि भाषसे मृतसञ्जीवकयानया गिरा करवाणि किमद्य ते प्रियं वद मे वल्गितकण्ठकोकिल न चलसि न वदस्युदारबुद्धे क्षितिधर चिन्तयसे महान्तमर्थम् अभिमत वसुदेवनन्दनाङ्घ्रिं वयमिव कामयसे स्तनैर्विधर्तुं शुष्यद्रदाः कर्षिता बत सिन्धुपत्न्यः सम्प्रत्यपास्तकमल श्रिय इष्टभर्तृः यद्वद्वयं मधुपतेः प्रणयावलोकम् अप्राप्य मुष्टहृदयाः पुरुकर्षिताः स्म हंसस्वागतमास्यतां पिबपयो ब्रूह्यङ्गशौरेः कथां दूतं त्वां नु विधाम कच्चिदजितः स्वस्त्यास्त उक्तं पुरा किं वा नश्चर सौहृदः स्मरति तं कस्मात् भजामो वयं क्षौद्रालापय कामदं श्रियम् अरुते सैवैकनिष्ठा स्त्रियां श्रीशुकौवाच इतीदृशेन भावेन कृष्णे योगेश्वरेश्वरे क्रियमाणेन माधव्यः लेभिरे परमां गतिं श्रुतमात्रोऽपि यः स्त्रीणां प्रसह्याकर्षते मनः उरुगायोरुगीतो वा पश्यन्तीनां कुतः पुनः याः सम्पर्यचरन् प्रेम्णा संवाहनादिभिः जगद्गुरुं भर्तृबुद्ध्या तासां किं वर्ण्यते तपः एवं वेदोदितं धर्मम् अनुतिष्ठन् सतां गतिः गृहं धर्मार्थकामानां मुहुश्चादर्शयत् पदम् ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुंठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चत कर्हिचित्। ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओं श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः निरोधस्यानुशेनम् आत्मनः सह शक्तिभिः उत्तरार्धः नवतितमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुकोवाच महिष्य ऊचुः। Friends, each of these shloka and their deeper meaning, and in that the bhavana जो छुपा है of these Krishna Patnis, to understand it, the only way is we have to be the Krishna Patni. Other than that, we may see some word meaning, some poetic meaning, some sentimental and emotional meaning, not beyond. In these shlokas, like in that Rasa Panchadhyayi also, there is the Gunatita, Dehatita, Dehatrayatita, Gunatraya, Dehatraya, Avasthatraya, Panchakosha Atita, Dhyana Sthiti, Jiva Bhava Atita Sthiti. These are all there, achieved through that Ananya Prema Bhakti to Bhagavan. If not so, this would have not become. The topic, a portion of Bhagavatam, that too the last chapter of Krishna Avatara Skandha. है कि नहीं? इतना महान पोजीशन दर्जा इन चीज़ों को नहीं मिलता अगर इसमें ऐसा गंभीरता सूक्ष्मता नहीं है. isn't it? Like when Puja Gurudev is doing Namaskar to Lord Shiva or Krishna. Do we understand? Can we understand at what level he is? We can only when we reach to his level. So to when Gurudev speak on Gita or Upanishads, from what level he is speaking, can we catch? To catch, we have to reach to his level. इसलिए कहते एक महात्मा को एक महात्मा ही समझ सकते हैं. Same way, Krishna Patnis, in what level they are in and talking these things can be understood by those who are in that level. In this, both sadhya, siddhi, both of them are there. Sorry, sadhana, siddhi. साध्य साधना दोनों इसमें है. साधना भी सिद्धि भी. Like for example, in the case of Kurari, so when she was not sleeping and making sounds, na Kurari vilapasi vita nidra. Anna, you are crying because you are not getting the nidra. Anna, you are crying because you are not getting nidra. Like us also, we are also not getting nidra. Vayam iva sakhi kachit gadha nirbhinna chetaha. That our hridayas are broken into pieces very deeply. Why? Nalina Nayana Hasa Udara Leela Ikshitena. So by the Leela Ikshana of the Lord Krishna with Nalina Nayana and Udara Hasa. The beautiful lotus petal eyes, very beautiful smile, Lord Krishna looked at us and it has broken our hearts. Now he has gone to sleep. Ab dekho. To enjoy him, he is not in front. Because he is not in front, we can't sleep. Because what is the meaning of here we can't sleep? How can there be a sleep for a jignasu, for a bhakta, for a mumukshu? That is the rahasya here. And without sleep, they were looking for Krishna outside. How can Krishna will be outside? Antapravishana is there. Antarmukha samaradhya. Then they are tired and fatigued of looking for Krishna outside. When he was not seen, they closed eyes. And inside, when they closed eyes, they were not there to see Krishna because they are one with Krishna. From that experience born madness, they are talking to the birds, to the oceans, to the rivers, to the mountains, and to the winds, etc. So therefore here रोना है तो सिर्फ भगवान को पाने के लिए रोना है. और भगवान को पाने के लिए रोना है तो सोना नहीं है. जो सोता है तो भगवान के पाने के लिए वो मेहनत नहीं कर सकते. रोना मीन्स द तीव्र मुमुक्षा जिज्ञासा टू हैव भगवत दर्शन है ना. यानिशा सर्वभूतानाम, all those shlokas as it is said, the one who is giving value to his karana sharira and entering into nidra, Sukshma Sharira and giving value to Swapna, Sthula Sharira and giving value to the Jagrat. How can you go beyond Shariras, Avasthas and Gunas and in the bliss of oneness with the divinity? Batao? So these shlokas are of that height. Not that they कि सो गए कृष्णा इतना मस्करी मजाक करते थे अभी हमको तो नींद नहीं आ रही टाइम पास वाला है किशन जल्दी उठो थोड़ा टाइम पास करेंगे लाइक सम टाइम हमको नींद नहीं आती है किसी को उठाते रहे उठ रही यार मेरे को नींद नहीं आ रही अबे तेरे को नहीं आ रहा तो मेरे को क्यों उठा रहा है अकेला होना बोर लग रहा है not this type is their cry at night not getting the sleep and talking to that Kurari and sympathizing with it also and comparing the Kurari's Vilapa also as of theirs. So to say, there are so many bhaktas in the world who are तड़प रहे हैं पर भगवान है ना. मन तड़पत हरिदर्शन को आज. This is the meaning here. So vayamiva sakhi kachit gadha nirbhinna chetaha ladinanena hasaha udara leela ikshitena. So it is our case also. Some of us, so many shastras we have studied, But the clear depth understanding of sadhya sadhana nahi ho raha. If we are in that way day in and day out, crying for that, we are at the level of these Patni's first level out of the two levels. In the second level, thing is understood clearly. Sadhana is done clearly, pakka. But sadhya nahi mil raha hai. Then that dukkha, you understand, is the dukkha of these Patnis. See, they have all done tapasya. That's how they became the Patnis of Lord Krishna. But Krishna is gone to sleep. तो साधना चल रहा है बट साध्य नहीं मिल रहा है. That tadap. I have understood what to do and I am doing it very seriously, sincerely. But yet the Lord. That is why it's always said, last lap of journey is the windfall, sudden windfall of His divine grace, leaving it to Him. Just it happens. When it happens, to some भगवान immediately gives, किसी को 10 20 जन्म 30 जन्म ऐसे इंतजार कराएंगे. Only to tell us not to question whom He graces and when. To that extent, ego has to be dropped. देखो, साधना काल में ईगो को छोड़ना है. साध्य पाने के लिए कुछ छोड़ना है तो ईगो ही छोड़ना, जहां वी डोंट डिमांड और कमांड फ्रॉम द लॉर्ड. है ना? आपकी इच्छा प्रभु. इज इट नॉट? जब देना है आप दोगे दर्शन. So they are all in that misery of separation from Krishna, but they're not fighting and all. They have that love and patience to stay overnight, waiting for Krishna. तो हियर दैट निद्रा आदि अवस्थाएं तमोगुण आदि सब त्याग कर भगवान का अनुभव का हमें वेट साधना करना. दिस इज आवर लेसन. Same is so powerful. Every of these stories or the Patni's slokas, addressing one or the other birds or etc. Each one of them have a different Upanishadic height of seeking the truth, not less than that. Otherwise, as I told you, they can never be at that level of Patnis to Krishna himself, nor there this Pagalpan type of words be incorporated in Bhagavatam, and that too toward the end as the last chapter. And Shukadevji, a Avaduta, without editing, he is putting it, telling it to Parikshit. Vyasaji, without editing it, he is writing it. Sutaji, without editing it, he is telling it to Shaunaka आदि ऋषि. है ना? वो लोग कोई ना कोई एडिट कर सकते हैं ना. एंड इट इज नॉट टू फिल अप द लास्ट वन लाइन. कभी कहते ना थोड़ा टाइम है, चलो और थोड़ा टाइम पास करते हैं. वहां तो टाइम है ही नहीं है. 7 days में खत्म हो चुका है वहां परीक्षित का ऑलमोस्ट. देयर इज नथिंग एज टाइम पास्ट देयर. ओनली हाईली इंपॉर्टेंट, हाईली अर्जेंट थिंग्स ओनली विल बी टोल्ड आर डन देयर. जब किसी को मरने का टाइम हो रहा है, विल बी एनीबॉडी डू द टाइम पास वाला और द मोस्ट अर्जेंट वाला, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वाला. देख लो. इन द सेम वे चक्रवाकी, है ना, कि नेत्रे निमीलियसि नक्तम अदृष्ट बंधु तम रोरवीशि करुणम बत. चक्रवाकी अपने बंधु को, है ना, अदृष्ट बंधु, है ना, अपने बंधु पति को नहीं देखते हुए आंख मूंद कर, आर यू विथ सो मच करुणा यू आर क्राइंग. हाउ ब्यूटिफुल इट इज, Chakravaki is crying, Chakravaka is not seen there. Roraveshi crying, Nimilayasi, aankh band kar. How many? See, these are slokas. One has to study so many Purana Itihasa Kathas, so much of Vedanta, more than that, so much of intense bhakti and jnana dhyana sadhana, that the what is conveyed through that is caught or understood. मेरे ऐसे लोगों को होता नहीं. So Mahabhaktas, Mahayogis, Krishna Bhaktas for hundreds of janama who have lived na, उनको जो कृष्णमय हो चुके हैं, अपने जीवन को बनाकर रख चुके हैं, they only can catch the message in these things. You are unfortunate to get me to talk on it. who doesn't know anything or any sadhana kuch nahi, but it's very beautiful. Hmm. So here adrushta bandhu है ना, बंधु एक्चुअली इन गीता में बंधु और शत्रु, both are our own mind. So here adrushta bandhu is two ways. Mind is lost because Krishna is not found, and mind is lost in Krishna. See, both of them. But Krishna is not there. Mind is lost in Krishna, but riding the mind, the individuality is not lost into Krishna. Because कृष्ण के रूप नाम में ही मन अभी रम रहा है. कृष्ण रूप नाम नहीं है तो पर ब्रह्म है ना. उस स्थिति में नहीं पहुंचने के कारण दैट अदृष्ट बंधु, how can we explain these type of expressions? Simple meaning is Chakravaka is not seen, Chakravaka is feeling bad because Chakravaka will have to come and wash the utensils, khana banao, all that. Very gross level. But here adrushta bandhu. And life में for the Chakravaka only is the bandhu dukkha nivaraka. And for all jivas, other than Ishvara, Narayana, Krishna, who can be the dukkha nivaraka bandhu? All others on the name of bandhutva, givers of dukkha, because they are insufficient, they are inefficient, they are mithya, they are unreal. How can they? How can a picture में रहने वाला दाल रोटी चावल सब्जी इत्यादि कैन रिमूव आवर हंगर? मेनू कार्ड में लिखा हुआ आइटम्स जो डेटा, उसको पढ़ने से भूख मिटती है क्या? ऐतरेय उपनिषद, एवरी ऑफ देवता ट्राइड टू कंज्यूम द फूड. नहीं होगा ना. तो द रियल दुख निवारक इज परमात्मा ओनली. इन दैट परमात्मा श्रद्धा, परमात्मा को पाने का तड़प, उसमें परमात्मा का दर्शन, फाइनली एंटरिंग इन हिम टू बिकम वन. Like as it is said in Gita, 11th chapter, 54th, last about one shloka, है ना. भक्त्या तो अनन्यया शक्यः अहम एवं विदा अर्जुन ज्ञातुम द्रष्टुम च तत्वेन प्रवेष्टुम. To understand my glory, drashtum, to have a vision of wanting to merge in me, praveshtum cha tatvena, and essential establishing or entering into me the tattva and becoming one with me, which is आँख में अनन्य भक्ति से ही होता है. सो दीज कृष्ण पत्नी, इनकी भक्ति गोपिकाओं से भी थोड़ा एक आगे स्टेप आगे ही है. तो सी दास्यं गताः वयमिव अच्युत वयमिव. तो यू आर दास्यं गताः टू युअर चक्रवाका, लाइक वी आर द दास्यं गताः, दासी बन गए अच्युत के लिए. एंड व्हाट वी आर वांटिंग, सी दैट अच्युत पाद जुष्टाम स्रजम स्पृहयसे कवरेण ऊढुम, है ना. दैट गार्लैंड व्हिच टच्ड द फीट ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्ण, वी वांट टू पुट इट ऑन आवर हेड. We may not get the chance to put our head only at his feet, but on the head, the Pushpamala which has touched his feet. No, it shows how much respect, reverence they have to the Lord when they say the garland touching his feet is fulfilling them when it is put on their kavarena head. देखो कितनी भक्ति, मीन्स उनको उसमें भी भगवान की अनुभूति हो जाएगी. They are waiting for it. सो उसमें पूरा एक क्या बोलते हैं, एवरीथिंग ऑफ द ईगो गॉन, चित्तवृत्ति निरोध हो गया उनका, है ना. प्रायर टू दैट संप्रज्ञाता असंप्रज्ञाता ऋतंबरा प्रज्ञा, ऑल दी स्थिति दे आर इन द ईश्वर प्रणिधान, तज्जपस तदर्थ भावनम, दे आर इन दैट मूड ओनली. So in this way, through every of these shloka along with literal meaning and manasika bhavana, we can see the Utsarvotkrushta Bhaktas Sharanagati, so too the Tattva Jignasus Dhyana Sthiti. Then we saw Udanvan, same thing. Here comes that, na? भो भो सदा निष्ठन से उदनवन. देखो उदनवन यहाँ भी साउंड कर रहा है, समुद्र. भो भो हो उदनवन निष्ठन से अलब्ध निद्रः अधिगत प्रजागरः. Could not sleep, so extreme waking. Therefore, we are also making big sounds of dukkha and misery. And the cause of misery is what? Kimva mukunda apahruta atma lanchana. Lanchana is ornament. Atma lanchana is तुमको क्या कहते हैं, अडोर्न करने वाला. What it is? To example is Kaustubhamani. That is the only example you can take. That भगवान मेरे ये आत्म लांछन को लेके गए और मुझे छोड़ के गए, ऐसे भावना में हो तुम. प्राप्ताम दशाम त्वं च गतः दुरत्ययाम. That duratya dukkha sthiti you are there. Is it your reason? So ours also. What is that? Govind Mukunda Avahurta Atma Lanchana. Now these are all very powerful words. Actually, in the it is in a Sarvotkrishta Dhyana Sthiti. What it is, you have merged in the Lord. Therefore, you are not there. But you are merged in the Lord. That realization has not happened. That spot, that moment is the moment where they are all here now. Like the river merging in the ocean, therefore river is not there. But that fraction of moment before, it recognizes its oneness with the ocean. And that zero moment, whatever you call. Another very bad example is one person died. He left the body, but he has not realized that he left the body. No more he can enter into it, and he can no more have even a split second any relation to all those with whom he had or whoever they may relation with those beings through that body. It takes 12 days for him for realizing it. Every 12, all the days in 12, he tries to come, enter. So through all the Vedokta, all mantras, he is educated, nourished, told that no more is your life here. Please move further and allow these people also. For whatever the reason you had come together, then that is fulfilled. बट ही फॉरगेट्स नो है जीव को हम प्रारब्ध से आए हैं, टेम्पररी कट्टे रहते हैं. ये ज्ञान नहीं होता होने के बावजूद भी बिकॉज ऑफ फेमिलियरिटी और मीटिंग्स दोज अटैचमेंट्स हैपन. वेरी टेरेबल दे आर. वो रुलाते, ज्ञान होते हुए भी अटैचमेंट्स रुलाते. फिर भी वाला थॉट होता है, यस आई एम वेदांती, बट फिर भी नो, दैट फिर भी वाला छोड़ता नहीं. दैट्स व्हाट अटैचमेंट्स दैट मेक्स हिम मिजरेबल. Then in the 12th day, all those 10th, 11th, 12th day, all the Shila Jala Arpanam, Tilanjali Arpanam, all the Vaikunta Samaradhanam, and all of them are done. And in all that, what is said is, leave this useless wretched people, world body, go to the Vaikunta Loka. The permanent is Lord alone, be with him, do seva to him, never come back as a jiva. Otherwise, in every life, while living, you are suffering. After leaving the body, also you suffer. Therefore, that Vaikunta Samaradhana is done. And he goes also, he Vaikunta लोक में ऐसे कहते हैं. But then नीचे देखकर फिर से खुजली होती है, मेरे को और जाना है भगवान फिर से. भगवान कहते हैं, यार, इस वैराग्य and bhakti is not paripakva, so I can't hold him. Like if your commitment to my classes is not paripakva, I can't hold you, no. I have to leave you, I have to give freedom. I can't do, even God cannot do, how can I? ही सेज, अच्छा इसको मेरे चरण से भी नीचे और भी कुछ खुजली है, चलो जाने दो. Like that 100,000 times he goes, every time he gets kicked, every kick gives him the vairagya, and the final kick, final vairagya. Thereafter, no, I don't want to, I will stay here. भगवान से 10 बार तू जा जा, मैं तेरे को वो सुख दूंगा, ये सुख दूंगा, इसे नहीं पता चला मेरे को। आई हैड 100 kicks, आई नेवर एच वांट टू गो। फाइनली भगवान से चल ठीक है, यू आर विथ मी, बट देन नाउ you are not going for any other reason. You are going there to get my work done without missing me. Then that says, okay, Bhagwan, you send me. They are the Paripakwa Bhaktas who come here to guide other jivas towards that bhakti and jnana. Now, this is how it is about the Uttamaloka Prapti, Vaikuntha Prapti. Oh, all of them are so elaborately given in our Puranas and all of them. सब पढ़ो तो idea आएगा. So where is this Krishna Patni is talking to the Samudra that your ornament is taken by Krishna, therefore you are crying. And what we are understanding through this. And what they meant is this कि किंवा मुकुंद अभवृत आत्मलांछनः प्राप्तनाम दशाम त्वंच गतः दुरत्याम. सो ये दुरत्य गति तुमको मिला है, तुम ही इतने बड़े समुद्र हो और तुमको भी समुद्र जैसा दुख है जो तुम ये रोते हुए एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हो. That the Lord Krishna has taken away your precious kaustubha money. In the same way, देखो यहाँ रहस्य क्या है. चलो कृष्ण गया तो गया, सोने जाने दो, बट मेरा मन मेरे साथ होता तो मैं इस मन को लेकर मन के रथ में आई कुड हैव घूमो इन द वर्ल्ड. बट व्हाट टू डू, आई कांट घूमो इन द वर्ल्ड, आई कांट एक्सपीरियंस कृष्णा बिकॉज ही इज स्लीपिंग. Can't go in the world because mind is not there. Where is the mind? It is within. So neither here nor there. That sort of thing. So the mind is offered to the Lord, still little ego is there. That also is dropped. Then you are never ever away from Him. And that's what I said. We have merged in God. They have, but not realized. So non-realization of the God is there. Absence of the ego is there. Their 0 point zone में वो लोग है. Therefore, for some time that it is. And the meaning of Krishna awakening is they becoming one with Him. They discover ki, where is Krishna, where is me. There are, how can there be two? If there are two, then if I am other than Krishna, Krishna is limited now. The one who is limited, how can he be God? है कि नहीं. द्वैत में एक दूसरे को लिमिट करता है, तो कृष्ण से हम अलग हैं तो कृष्ण को लिमिटेशन हो जाएगा. Therefore, it is not for us that we are one with Krishna. It is for the Krishna's infinitude that we are one with Him. We can't be away from Him. That awakening is Krishna's awakening. It's a, as I'm telling you, words fail even to explain. इसलिए पागलपन. देखो इन पागल पत्नियों के बात बोलते हुए हम भी थोड़े पागल बन गए कि नहीं, है ना. गल ऐसा ही होता है ये वाला. ब्यूटीफुल. देन चंदा मामा ऑल्सो वी हैव सीन. त्वम यक्ष्मणा बलवता असि गृहीत इंदो क्षीणस्तमः न निज दीधितिभिः क्षिणोषि. That you are caught up by this yakshma roga, that your kanti is not removing the darkness, and also it is getting reduced also. Like slowly now, Krishna Pakshna is going on. Today is the Shashti or Saptami or Panchami. The Chaturdashi is going to come. Naraka Chaturdashi and Deepavali. हाँ, देन कच्चिन मुकुंद गदितानि यथा वयम त्वं विस्मृत्य भोः स्थगितगीः उपलक्ष्यसेनः. No, in these 2 lines, Baba, I have to talk all the 11 Upanishads with Bhashya. Then only this is understood. Saramsha is this only, that what Krishna taught, as we have forgotten, you also forgot, or what? That your kanti is reducing and not sufficient enough to remove the darkness. Hey, Chanda Mama, Yakshmana Balavata Asi Gruhita, Kshinastamahana, Nija Didivi Kshinoshi, Kachita, Mukunda Gaditani Yata Vayam, Tom Vismritya Boho, Sagitagihi Upalakshasena. हाँ, हमको दिख रहे हो कि your words have stopped because you are in that dukkha. We are not able to talk because you have forgotten what Lord said. So here the Upanishadic Jnanam that you are never away from Brahman. Here actually in this shloka, तत्वसी महावाक्य उपदेश अहम ब्रह्मास्मि अनुभव ये दोनों लिखे हुए हैं. Bhagavan Krishna said, "You are me, I am you, we are not two." In that knowledge, he is so much fully engrossed that he could, leaving all those 16,000 patnis, he could enter into sleep. All the 16,000 of them, with all this so called their love and devotion to him, still maintaining the distance. Therefore, they are not able to sleep peacefully. मतलब उनको तत्वमसी महावाक्य का अनुभव अहम ब्रह्मास्मि के रूप में नहीं हुआ. कृष्ण को हुआ, इसलिए ही जस्ट लेफ्ट. नहीं हुआ होता, then he will be in some differentiation with them. In that differentiation, either he will also suffer like them by being away, or come and play with him the स्थूल द्वैत गेम. लीला है वो भी, बट स्थूल लीला हो, where the distance is maintained, distance वाला प्रेम, not एकमेवा द्वयम वाला प्रेम. तो कृष्ण तो उनको इनके अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं. therefore he just entered into that निद्रा समाधि स्थिति. अब इनको कृष्ण से अद्वैत अनुभूति नहीं हुआ. That's what he taught, what they are saying. Like us, have you also forgotten the Krishna Gaditani? The Krishna gave a knowledge of his oneness with us, our oneness with you. Krishna says, what I spoke you that I am one with you is my experience. Therefore, I have nothing to do or achieve. I am gone to sleep. You have to discover your oneness with me. Till that is done, you cannot sleep. Therefore, you are made to awaken. This awakening is Nidra Nahi Milna. In that non-ability to sleep, you meditate on words what I told. Then reach me in that experience. Thereafter, at the level of upadhis, just unko sula do to relax ho jao. So this is how the Alata Shantyadi Prakarana Sthai श्लोकास these are all. द कृष्ण पत्नियों का जो यहाँ प्रेम है उन्मत्त, दैट इज वाई उन्मत्त व जड़म. सी उन्मत्त जड़वत कौन रहते हैं? अवधूत ही रहते. एंड हु इज सेइंग दिस इज द ग्रेटेस्ट ऑफ द अवधूतास, शुकदेव जी हिमसेल्फ. एंड ही इज सेइंग एज इफ ही हिमसेल्फ इज इन दैट मूड विद कृष्ण. One angle of interpretation with our small little intellect, we are trying to understand from it. And those who are Shuddha Antakarana, feeling that Antakarana, with Krishna Bhakti backed by Krishna Tattva Jnana. Krishna Bhakti supported by or on the support substrate of Krishna Tattva Jnana, what they talk about. वो भी फिर इसका सही तरह से एक्सप्लेन करना है तो वो भी पागलपनी होगा. Like the mystical Upanishadic explanation when is given by Adi Shankara with Bhashya. Bhashya also is mystical because the subject itself is so sublime. And you can't bring it down to the lower level of words. कितना भी कोशिश कर. Like two highly professional doctors of 30-40 years experience, you to ask them to tell in our local language the diseases and treatment. 2-3 शब्द बोलेंगे लोग, यार तो समझ में नहीं आएगा तो दवा ले ले नहीं तो भाग जाए. Then to other doctors they talk in that pagal language of medicine only. Medical language अलग होता. They are at ease with that because the medicine understood, explained in that language only, communicated properly. So to परमात्मा को पाना एक पागलपन है ना, पर उसको व्यक्तिकरण के पागल की तरह ही शब्दों में होता है. पागल means unfamiliar to the familiar words of samsara. In that way. Okay. Now we do one thing about Malaya Nila. Anila is Vayu. Malaya means coming from the cold Himalayan glacier mountains. अब देखो कहते हैं किम त्वाचरितम अस्माभिः मलयानिला ते अप्रियम. A cool winds of Himalayan mountains coming from those glaciers touching and giving us the cooling touch. What Papa we have done to you? Okay, that you are troubling us. And what is the trouble? देखो गोविंद अपांग निर्भिन्ने हृदय our hrudayas already broken by the Govinda अपांग भगवान कृष्ण ऐसे तिरछे नजरों से देखकर हमारे हृदय को घायल करके चले गए. ऑलरेडी हम दुखी हो रहे हैं. एंड टू सच यू, टू सच as you are adding to the dukkha. Why? When the touch of the cool wind comes in us, the smarana and the desire to be with Krishna is growing. And when the desire grows more, and when it is known it is not fulfillable, the misery also grows. है कि ना? इतना ठंडी हवा लगती है तो उनको फिर पति कृष्ण ही याद आते हैं ना. उनके साथ बैठकर हाथ में हाथ मिला के आंखों के आंख देखते हुए प्रेम से रहना. दुख हो जाता है वो. लाइक सम पीपल जेन्युइन I have seen it few times in our Char Dham Yatra, that Amma crying only after that Bhagavan's darshan. I asked Amma, why are you crying? What a beautiful darshan. She says, what a wonderful darshan I had. And then, Kash, my pati, my husband also, if he sees it, how nice it would have been. I requested him to put 10 days chutti for his business and come. He has not come only. He just said, you go, I give you money, I will not come. See her love for her husband, that if he also gets this darshan, how love is fulfilled. तो उनको ना ये दर्शन रोना दुख दे रहा है. Because her love for him. You should enjoy actually the darshan. अच्छा हो गया चले गए. अच्छा हो गया मेरे को भेज दिया, खुद नहीं आए. ऐसे लोग भी थे. Amma, what do you say to your husband? Please tell your opinion. Swamiji, I will thank him for 3 reasons. First, he gave me permission to go to class. Second, he never came to the class. Third, he never questions me when I am studying all Shastra. I think I am so thankful to him. I am doing double Karwa Chauth this time. परसों हुआ. ऐसे भी लोग हैं. बट दिस अम्मा का देखो, कोई अपने पत्नी को या उसका कोई अपने माता पिता को, अरे ऐसा दर्शन माता पिता को कहलवाए तो कितना अच्छा होता. लास्ट ईयर ओनली दे लेफ्ट और दे डाइड. Each one is, these people are also going, these wives are saying, Hare, you Malayanil, you are coming and touching, and you are adding to the Uddipana of the Bhagavad Darshana Kamana. ऑलरेडी हम रो रहे हैं, अभी तो घायल कर रहे हो तुम हमको. क्या हमने तुमको बिगाड़ा? सो किम त्वा आचरितम अस्माभिः, तुम्हारे लिए हमारे द्वारा क्या किया गया है. ये मलयानिला अप्रियम. Malayanilaya. What apriyam we have done for you, Malaya Anila. Ki Govinda Apanga Nirbhinne Hrudi. Already our Hrudaya is Nirbhinna by the Apanga Drushti of Govinda. Then Irayasi Naha Smaram. हमारे अंदर वो स्मर कामना को और भी उत्तेजित कर रहे हो. So this much is the lesson there. The literal meaning is this one. Then that cold wind is touching to them. Then the desire to have Bhagavan Darshana is growing more. And remember, throughout Bhagavata, everywhere we are seeing, it is only in that highest level of wanting to have Bhagavad Darshana that when we give up everything, even ready to leave our own LIFE life, that Bhagavan comes and gives that experience of oneness. No, these are all. अभी समझ में नहीं आएंगे. अभी कुछ जन्म चाहिए हमको शास्त्र पढ़ सुनने का. हो गया. Now in the next श्लोका मेघः. मेघ श्रीमन, ये श्रीमन मेघः Shriman means Shrimanji. What is Shriman? Full of waters. Megha, vocative case. Shriman, that respectful address. Tvam asi daitaha Yadavendrasya nunam. You are a close friend of this Yadavendra Krishna, very dear to him, because Megha Varna, Shyamala Varna. And then, uh, who is that Lord? Srivatsankam. He has got in that chihna, Srivatsa chihna in the Hridaya. ऐसे भगवान के आप तो बहुत प्यारे हो. And it seems that Vayamiva, like us, Bhavan, you also Prema Baddhaha, bound by your love for him. Dhyayati, you are also meditating him. And Ati Utkanta Shabala Hridayaha, Asmad Vidaha. अति उत्कंठा शबल हृदय. देखो क्या बढ़िया पोएट्री है, वोकैबुलरी है. नॉट आई कांट एक्सप्लेन ओनली. अति उत्कंठा शबल हृदय मीन्स व्हाट, अति मीन्स एक्सट्रीम, उत्कंठा मीन्स उतावलापन. देन शबल हृदय मीन्स द हार्ट इज सो मच नाउ लॉस्ट इट्स एबिलिटी, लॉस्ट इट्स बैलेंस, ऑल ऑफ दैट. इतनी उत्कंठता, उतावलापन. और वो नहीं हो पाया जो हम चाहते हैं ना, तो अब हम कुछ भी करने को तैयार है. लाइक चाइल्ड एग्जाम्पल, ये सीटेड दिस कॉर्नर और वहां से सर्विंग करते आ रहे कुछ उसके पसंद वाला चीज, उसको इतनी उत्कंठापन होता रहता है, उतावला चिल्लाते, मम्मी यू गिव मी फर्स्ट, यू सर्व फ्रॉम हियर, नो. She says, okay, beta, next time. And next time, the thing we never likes, that one she will give him first. He says, Utkanta Shabala Hrudaya. Like cricket, mein last ball 6 runs. Utkanta Shabala Hrudaya. You are also in that. Your Hrudaya is totally इतना उत्कंठा कि भगवान को देखकर कितना समय हुआ, ऐसा वाला. कि अति उत्कंठ शबल हृदय अस्मद विदा, लाइक हज ओनली. कितना टाइम हो गया अभी भगवान नहीं उठ रहे, नहीं जाग रहे, दर्शन नहीं दे रहे. Therefore, actually at that time it was raining. So they are saying कि बाष्पधारा, the rain of the clouds is looking like the बाष्पधारा of the Megharaja for them, for Lord Krishna. कि स्मृत्वा विसृजसि मुहुः. Again and again, remembering that Lord Krishna and desire of his darshana and not getting it, you are remembering it again and again, tears, tears. अब देखो ये दुख उन्हीं को पता होता है जिन्होंने किसी को, इवन वर्ल्डली पीपल को, उस हाइट में प्रेम किया. It can be a vastu also. And to every human being, Bhagwan gives such experience with an object, with a person also. Only to indicate that भगवान के लिए भी ऐसा तड़प होना चाहिए. To some it is with mother, it is father, or it is children, it is brother, sister, patni or pati. And very rare case sometimes with mother-in-law. हो सकता है, होगा ना. Why not? Why should why? कुछ लोगों को दोस्त होता है. That anubhava, you are tadaping for that darshana. It can be the object also. That smrutva visrujasi muhu. Again and again, अपने आंखों के आंसू को you are living, remembering the Lord, wanting him, wanting to have his darshan. So it shows both the things. How intense it has to be, our desire to have Bhagwan's darshan. तो इनको हर एक में भगवान का ही ढूंढने वाले साधक दिख रहे हैं. Is it not for all of them? They are seeing in everyone that sadhaka, jignasu, mokshu are the one who wants to have darshan of God. Okay. Second thing is what, in this only, along with the qualification, that so much of restlessness we have to have for the Lord. The second thing indicated here is कि by being an individual separate from the Lord, maintaining that individual, you want to experience the Lord, it doesn't happen. You have to lose your own individuality and allow him alone to be there. This is the acme perfection in the dhyana avastha. That's what actually tomorrow we are going to see in the 27th sutra. What is the saptama pranta bhumi? of the one who has established in prajna through all विवेक ख्याति से लेकर वृत्ति निरोध तक चित्त निरोध तक जिसने अचीव किया है कि नहीं. From this what's understood, what do they miss? Nothing. They are Ranis of Lord Krishna. They are in Dwaraka. In the beginning, already mentioned how rich is Dwaraka Nagari, and that also was shown to us that how they enjoyed with Krishna in that water. Pichkari pichkari karke. They all have gone through that, no? But भी दुख क्यों है? Because that morning class we saw discussed today, no? What it is, that sense of otherness with Krishna creates that chitta. Sense of otherness is called chitta, and it has nothing but to remove the sense of otherness, the wrong means of the vrittis. Once the vrittis come, the sense of otherness grows to give more dukkha only. That is why in Yoga Darshanam, the Karya Rupi Chitta Vrittiyon ka Nirodha in the first four Pranta Bhumi mein batakar, the Karana Rupi Chitta Nirodha in the next four is spoken. Next three. There is a Chitta Nirodha is no sense of separateness. I am not there as an entity other than Krishna. So they are in that ignorance, they are therefore suffering. Sense of otherness. So, hey Samudra Bhagavan, you are also sorry. The cloud, you are also Smurtva Srutva Visnujasi Muhu. Now dekho the taunt mar in the last line. Dukkhadaha tat prasangaha. You know, that sangha attachment. Prasanga is deep attachment. Tat means Lord Krishna ke saath. Dukkhadaha dukh dene wala hi. भगवान के साथ attachment दुख देने वाला. You understand? When you say attachment, it is possible only in two things. है ना, टू है तभी अटैचमेंट होएगा ना. अटैचमेंट दुख ही देगा. इवन इट इज विथ भगवान, देयर शुड बी नो अटैचमेंट. इट सस्टेन्स द ड्युअलिटी. इट शुड बी वननेस. है कि नहीं? संग में और एकता में फर्क है कि नहीं? अटैचमेंट एंड वननेस में. दे आर टेलिंग द ट्रूथ. तत्प्रसंगः दुःखदः. द अटैचमेंट टू कृष्ण gives so much dukkha. And who told you to get attached to him? You have to become one with him. मर्ज. अब देखो, जितना अटैचमेंट हुआ उतना मजा आया जब कृष्ण वाज इन जागृत. व्हेन ही वेंट टू स्लीप, सेम अटैचमेंट इज गिविंग देम दुख और नॉट. Therefore, even with Krishna, when the attachment is dukkha giver, what to talk about attachment with all the worldly things and beings? ये हमको क्लिक होना है. बट उसके लिए भी एक शुद्ध अंतःकरण होना है. Then only these things click to us. Not easy thing. So दुःखदः तत् प्रसंगः. बट ये मीठा वाला दुख है कि भगवान से हम दूर है, वो वाला. बेटर देन द वर्ल्डली दुख. बट दिस ऑल्सो गोज ओनली व्हेन Guru and Krishna or Shruti Mata blesses in the disappearance of ego, the river, in the experience of the ocean, the real Brahma Tattva. इसको हम सुनना अभी शुरू किए. More and more listen, the clarity starts happening in the understanding. Very sublime it is. Then thereafter we try to discover that Tattvamasi Mahavakya se the Ham Brahmasmi Anubhuti. Okay? So this is how we have seen. Then in the verse number 21, Narayana, what they are doing is thanking the koel. The cuckoo they are happy with. Ki Priya Rava, oh Priya Rava, Rava means sound. Priya Rava, oh sweet sounding kokila, the koel, padani bhasha se. You are talking such words, Mruta Sanjeevikaya Anaya Gira. With these words of yours, which are like Mruta Sanjeevani, मरे हुए को जागृत करने वाले शब्द. करवाणि किम अद्य ते प्रियम. What Priya we can do it for you, that you are giving the Sanjeevani to us from the Mruta with your sweet voice. Vadame Valgita Kanta Kokila. So thank God they have seen. So their Kokila can be the Guru Shabda. The all other things are equally miserable people like us, more samsari than us. the Chandamama, the Samudra, okay, the Kurari, the Chakravaki, all of them are other samsaris. Kokila, you can say Gurupada, Guru Shabda. So the mithas in the koyalka. So to in the Guru Shabda, there is a mithas that just beyond the deep meditation, where you have come from drashta to the drishta to the drashta. Now that drashta should be found to be the druk swarupa Brahma alone. Then there is no Krishna other than you for whom you have to tadapo. No need. You need not worry for Krishna or cry for Krishna because you are Krishna. So these sweet words are spoken by तत्वमसि महावाक्य उपाधि कृष्ण के अंदर के सारे उपाधियों को छोड़ो तो इस ब्रह्मा तुम्हारे के सारे भक्त प्रेमी वाले उपाधियां छोड़ो यू आर आल्सो आत्मा ब्रह्म आत्मा एक इज द साउंड ऑफ दैट कोयल ओ तत्वमसि तत्वमसि यू आर कृष्ण ही इज नेवर सेपरेट फ्रॉम यू आर नेवर सेपरेट फ्रॉम हिम प्लीज रियलाइज दिस द कोयल इज सेइंग therefore they loved it and they are saying tell what we can do for you. You know? Next Bhumata, then Nadi, then Hamsaha. These three are there. Then in the next four shlokas, Shukadevji himself in such a great ecstatic mood of recognizing the glorious devotion and surrender of Krishna Patnis that he could not but praise them in four श्लोकास. So ये तीन वो पांच छह श्लोक हम कल करेंगे. So परसों के दिन हमारा सिंपल थोड़ा से समय में करके दिस भागवत विल कंक्लूड ऑन 6th November 2023. That will be our 1 to 24 1224 दिन भागवत का हो जाएगा. 12 स्कंद है. 1 to 24 ऐसा नहीं प्लान बट ऐसा बना हो तो वी कैन रिमेंबर इन आवर लाइफ द 1224 days we have without break we studied Bhagavat and 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 9 is a Purna Sankhya. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Bhurvasvaha प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय मंगलेन ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्णा नित्य जगन्मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्य मंगलम वेणु गानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्यमं भक्त जनाधार कृष्ण परम दयावार्धि कृष्ण मुक्ति संधायक कृष्ण मूर्ति गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परम योगेश पार्थ सारथि रूप कृष्ण न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्मै नारायणाय नमो ब्रह्मादि ब्रह्मलो. ओम मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र पार्थ व्यासाय योगींद्राय नमस्तस्मै शुकाय संसार और श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेदव्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. श्री भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति की जय. ऋषि गुरु शास्त्र परंपरा की जय. अध्यात्मिक जीवन की जय. ओम थैंक यू. थैंक्स.